presentation 5. Team presentation, Mighty Barrolle Basketball Club. Number 5, Omar Somba. Number 6, Abraham Itos. Number 7, Ryan Louis. Number 8, John William Jr. Number 9, Joseph Mutoku. Number 10, John Davids. Number 20, Jonathan Henry. Number 14, Surprise Kadri. Number 15, Truman Didi. Number 17, Thierry Craig. Number 18, James Farr. And number 19, Wicks Aaron. Head coach, Mr. Hassan Fadel. Assistant coach, Mr. Sylvanus Istifanis. Team presentation, Spintex Snacks of Ghana. Number 1, James Abotwe. Number 2, Henri Coco. Number 5, Elvis Swail. Number 6, Socios Porchway. Number 7, Benjamin Ashite. Number 10, Benjamin Lenza. Number 20, Anthony Weaver. Number 23, Habib Assad. Number 20, Ebo Gassi. Number 25, Larry Johnson. Number 42, Paul Odo. And number 77, Desmond Kobla. Head coach is Thomas Amedibou. Assistant coach is Ferrani Alulu. Commission hommage, M. Kanagate Abdoulaye. M. Kanagate Abdoulaye. Arbitre en chef, Kouchef Youssouf Maïga, en power 1, Didier Gaga, of Rwanda, and on power 2, Mr. Mohamed Elman of Egypt.
Good afternoon, everybody. Angelo Tsagarakis, your host for yet another game in this Road to Ball 2025. We got the best of the best from all around Africa. And right now, we're going to have Spintex Knights from Ghana matching up with Mighty Barrolle Basketball Club from Liberia. I hope you're doing all well. Let me give you a little bit of an overview of what went down yesterday. We have 8 games down, and we have 8 more games to play in the West Division Elite 16, taking place in Abidjan in Ivory Coast. Al Ahly extended their unbeaten run, and Abidjan, the host, bounce back. And we also saw Stade Malien take the lead in Group B. So a whole lot of things went down. Tripoli stands alone as the solo undefeated team right now at this level of group stage. Abidjan was with its back behind against the wall, trying to figure out how to bounce back after the upset loss. Stade Malien stunned Abidjan in overtime, 90-80. And they reminded everyone that they are on the ball mission. They beat Show Sport from the Republic Democratic of Congo, or Democratic Republic of Congo. It all depends if you're saying it in French or English. You always invert. So they beat Show Sport 72-65. They're now 2-0 in the Elite 16. And they are looking strong for a spot in the semifinals. Show Sport, who finished with a 4-0 record in the group phase last week in Douala, dropped their second straight game. And now we have two winless teams, Mighty Barrolle and Spintex Knights. They're going to be looking forward to a save face, change their ways, and play for bragging rights. As right now, top 2 seed is unfortunately unattainable for neither teams. That's going to be a strong move. Close to the cup. No playing around. The ball deflected. Far. We got the first bucket of the game. He's trying to go back-to-back buckets, but no sir. Ball pressure right here. Nice spin. You got to put the finishing touch on it, though. Transition opportunity. That's going to be an unforced turnover. Barrolle, who has done a much better job yesterday. Starting off with a little bit of a shaky start. They're not really taking care of the ball. There's going to be a push in the back. Call by Patrol. James Farr. Do we have a clock problem? Apparently so. So what are we trying to figure out? Is everything okay? As we see a friendly exchange. Tyree Crump talking it out. Is there a technical problem right now? Should be all solved out. Session of handoffs, nice pass. But you got to finish your breakfast down low. Unfortunately for Spintex Knights, wasted opportunity. The bucket. You at the lock. Giving Mighty Barrolle the lead early. A lot of turnovers. People got to clean things up. And another turnover. A lot of wasted opportunities on both sides. Got to clean things up if you want to have a chance to compete. Obviously, both teams are playing pretty freely. The top two seeds are pretty much taken up. And mathematically, it's impossible to achieve semifinal contention for neither team, but you do want to end on a good note. You see it. Nice left-hand finish from James Farr. James Farr, who hasn't been scoring that much, even though he's had quite a lot of playing time, but he's been monstrous on the boards, 15 boards per game, along with 4 assists. But he has a tendency to commit quite a few fouls per game, an average of 3 fouls per game, which could keep his playing time a little bit low at times, but having 21 efficiency as a player, knowing that you do not score much, that is quite impressive. 6 points per game, but his value is somewhere else. So we lost the image for a few moments, but everything came back to normal. The first time out requested an opportunity to figure things out for Ghanaian team, Spintex Knights. Simply in trouble right now. One thing's for sure, you do not want to wait too long get the game going the right way. On Tuesday, Gadget Sports Academy beat Spintex Knights 84-71. And then against Al-Hali, Spintex simply could not compete at the same level, losing 101-69. Quite a bit down, but when you see how good Al-Hali has been playing, pretty much thinking that that's the receipt for everybody matching up with them at this moment. I'm looking forward to see today's action and to figure out what the semifinals are going to look like. Because as you get to the knockout round, nice high contest, but the good finish. Habib Hassan with his first bucket of the game. Once you get to the careless pass, easy steal. Another turnover. Both teams are pretty careless with the ball. Got to clean things up. That's a nice little pull-up on the transition. First three-point shot attempt knocked down. That will give a 6-point lead back to Mighty Barrolle. Nice footwork, getting everybody off his feet. The nice finish. Deshaun Weaver with the bucket. And up high, drawing the foul. Strong take from Omar Samba. First bucket of the game for him. Mighty Barrolle right now looking more physical, but both teams a little bit too careless with the ball. Already 3 turnovers for Mighty Barrolle. Actually, the stats are not being updated yet, so we got 5 turnovers for Mighty Barrolle. It's not a good look. Uh-oh, and another one. And another one. So this is not the prettiest brand of basketball that we are witnessing right now. Obviously, both teams are playing a little bit too carelessly, and it's always a challenge when you are understanding that you're playing this game without the greatest of goals to be accomplished. You already know that both teams are out of the contention for semifinals, but you still have to remain professional, and you also play for bragging rights. There's always prestige beating your opponents and other teams from the continent. Competition is not over until it's officially over. That's going to be a bit long. Well contested up high. And then almost turnover. Seeing the ball deflected. Nice pass, to feet inside, good patience, composure from Ball, Bodo. Bringing Spintex Knights. Completely back in this game. Only a 2-point deficit now. Just shot a little bit rushed. Transition, 3 against 3. That's a great take right here. Yamamoto, the man who's been doing it all for Spintex Knights. Pretty simple. He's leading the team in playing time, scoring, passing, second in rebounding. Whatever you need from Yamamoto, you got it. And there's a bit of frustration from far. That's just the way Spintex Knights can take the lead back. If you dwell on mistakes, if you dwell on non-whistles, get yourself in trouble. Fortunately for Mighty Barrolle, James Farr is not going to dwell on it too long. Right back to this thing. Going with his strong hand, finishing left, nice. James Farr seems quite tired right now. He's having a hard time to get back in position on help side, and Habib Hassan finishing at the cup. Spintex Knights stays in the lead. We are in the last 38 seconds of this first quarter. Things are looking a little bit better. The first 5-6 minutes, we've seen too many turnovers, too many mental mistakes, particularly with the 6 turnovers committed by Mighty Barrolle and the 3 turnovers by Spintex Knights. 3 against 2. Can they capitalize on it? No, they won't. 4th turnover. Is he going to throw up a prayer? The ball turned over right before the expiration of the clock for the first quarter. 18-16. Yamamoto with 6 points, 3 for 5 shooting, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 6 efficiency. Habib Hassan with 6 points, 100%, 3 for 3, 7 ranking for Mighty Barrolle. If you want to look at the top performers, you got to look at James Farr. Even though he's shooting a poor percentage, 3 for 7 for the big man, can do better, but he's already have gathered 7 boards along with his 6 points, 8 efficiency ranking. So James Farr well on its way to a strong double-double. Besides that, you got to think of Omar Samba as a strong contributor for Mighty Barrolle. 5 points, 2 for 3 shooting, and 2 rebounds. Ball movement to get a good shot at the 45. That's the ball pressure right here. James B.A.L. is harassing and provoking the turnover. Did he twist his ankle? Would appear so. The man is tough. Paul Podo. This last game of pool action for Spintex Knights is not going to let that bring him down. He understands that his team needs him. You're also thinking of your opportunities. Paul Podo hasn't had the strongest playing time of the squad, even though he's a solid contributor. Played 13 minutes to this game. You heard me talk about him drawing the foul and earning himself a pair of free throws. Letting his coaching staff know he's okay. One for two from the line. He provided a three-point lead. Nice footwork, but he was in position to shoot it. A little bit of an excess of unselfishness. That's a nice drive and kick, but that's a throwing up an airplane right there. Shot completely off, the nice ball fake. That will be a turnover. They need to do much better. James B.A.L. gave Spintex Knights an opportunity to bump the lead to 5. The Ghanaian squad clearly won't be begged to capitalize on this opportunity. They're going to double down on the fast break situation. Spintex Knights making good use of the nonchalance from Mighty Barrolle. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 10-point lead. Spintex Knights. Oh, we see out. Feeling pretty good right now. Ghanaian squad is going to work, playing much cleaner, capitalizing on opportunities to push the ball forward, use the transition to get easy points. There's a lack of focus defensively, too many gaps opened up. Transition defense suffering right now. Another wide open look. That felt good for the coaching staff and the bench. Unfortunately, the ball rims out sometimes. The ball is gonna tease you like that. But a clear momentum shift in favor of Spintex Knights. Mighty Barrolle, who started off hot with an 8-2 lead, is kind of starting to come apart. Another open look. Can't really disagree with the shot selection right now. If it's that wide open, especially if you have good momentum, that's a nice feed on the roll right there. Great take, good hands from Yuatalok. 7 points for the big man. Mighty Barrolle has been quite efficient, close to the cup. The problem is, defensively, they've allowed too many open looks, and their poor care of the ball with 9 turnovers has provided so many opportunities for transition for Spintex Knights. Things are starting to look a little bit cleaner. Tyree Crump saying, look, let me put some order in the house. Hey, we're right in the grill of Yuatalok. See you, buddy. Nice pull up. Benjamin Omar Mensa saying we're going to keep the lead in comfortable double digits. That's forced. Ball movement, the nice quarterback pass. Euro stepping all the way, but unfortunately, $1 million move, 5-cent finish. That's a shame, because you love to see the good skill from Anthony Quadri. Still without a bucket so far in this game, though. Be a foul. Yuatalok, who's averaging 22 points per game for Team Mighty Barrolle. He's been quite dominant, playing 34 minutes per game. He's shooting at a high clip, not with the best percentage for a big man. Obviously, he's below 50%. Which is not satisfactory, I'm sure, for his own standards, but he's been an important piece of the team. And he's being very active as well. As he's dishing the ball twice per game, 7 boards. The problem with the stat line is that he's been committing too many turnovers per game, 4 turnovers per game, which drops his player efficiency. So imagine without the turnovers, he would be way over the 20 mark. And as we're seeing the pair of free throws for Mighty Barrolle out of the sportsmanlike foul, or was it a technical? Probably was a technical, wasn't it? Good pass. You gotta finish what you start down low. And that's the alley-oop. Yes, sir. It's a good look and an even better finish. Got to appreciate the good hands from Benjamin Ashiti. Ashiti, who's been playing only 10 minutes per game, but he's quite active. 5 points and 3 rebounds per game. Nice pass. And the easy dunk. Ashiti. Back-to-back buckets. But when you get spoon-fed that way, you got to show some love to the passer. Got to appreciate the unselfishness. Good active hands. Oh. Yes, sir. Gotta love it. The big man showing the nice touch. Yuatalok, who's shooting at 50% from long range. And he's quite impressive as he's shooting 4 attempts from outside three-point land. So a 14-point lead for Spintex Knights. With a nice offensive outburst from the Ghanaian team. Mighty Barrolle is struggling with the same things that got them in trouble in the first place during the first game from this stage of competition on Tuesday. They played against Al-Hali, and Al-Hali obviously undefeated and playing quite impressively, but defensively Mighty Barrolle was facing much struggles to figure out how to collaborate and position the defense in a way to prevent the opponents from getting easy lanes through the middle or wide open shots in transition. So one way to set up your defense much better is to limit turnovers. Turnovers give easy opportunities. Obviously, I'm saying something that is quite obvious to all of you, but it is still as true as anything else. When you turn the ball over, you usually put the defense in a stressful position, as the offense can trigger fast and put you on your heels. Number 2, you got to communicate better. Cannot, on transition defense, be caught up guarding your own man. You have to guard whoever's next to you. And Mighty Barrolle has not done the best of jobs so far in the past 3 days of competition to position itself in a contending spot for a semifinal. There's no mystery when you see results. Usually the dynamic of a team is translated in many aspects. Nice tip. Staying active on the offensive board. Getting the bucket. That's going to be a brick. With a good activity. Making the most of his opportunity. Benjamin Ashiti with 8 points. Shooting 100% so far, and That's going to be the easiest breakaway. 3 against 0. Ooh, Mighty Barrolle once again shooting itself in the foot, committing the 10th turnover in this game. And obviously, Asad Fadel is going to ask for a timeout. Mighty Barrolle's head coach trying to find the right words to trigger the appropriate response from his squad. Nice take. High up the glass. Finishing with a soft touch. Tyree Crump trying to find a way to trigger some kind of comeback, but there is no stopping Spintex Knights. Benjamin Omari Mensah now in double digits, 11 points, and the dunk. Even get to slap the backboard to add a little bit of a styling point. Omar Samba, 9 points for him as well in less than 10 minutes. That's a wide open shot. Even had the time to set the dribble 3 times before even thinking about shooting it. That will be the last second shot attempt. He knocks it down. All right now, Yuatalok with 16 points. And the highlight of the game, it's not over until it's over. Gotta play until the very end. So this is a halftime with a 14-point lead for Spintex Knights. We'll be back in less than 15 minutes. So don't go too far. Get the snacks you need and come back to me. We'll be right back.
L'équipe de Monda Basketball Club du Gabon au stade malien de Bamako. Ensuite, à 14h, nous aurons Claque Sport du Cameroun contre Alali de la Ligue. Et enfin, 15h30, nous aurons Chausport du Congo en face troisième carton de cette rencontre entre Spintex, Skins, Ghana et Maxi Pavou, Basketball Club du Libéria. Rappel le score de 47 à 36 en faveur des Spintex, Skins, Ghana.
And we are back. Start of the second half, 47-36 after an incredible last second shot from the mighty Barrolle's big man. Yuata forgive me as we got a little bit cut off. Unfortunately, I was saying Yuatalok, who had 16 points in the first half, did a great job keeping his team at a respectable distance, even though Mighty Barrolle has committed too many turnovers, and that's not a good-looking shot right there. As the image froze, and it's independent of our willingness, but we're back and the image is fluid again. Nice ball movement, extra pass for a wide open shot in the corner. And a good look, good pass from Yuatalok. James Farr with his 8th point of the game, 4 for 9 for the big man. Tough shot, well contested. It's critical for Spintex Knights to keep up with good shot selection, and right here, 3 against 1, you got to capitalize on it. And if you don't, then you're giving an opportunity. Good hands and great hustle. Yuatalok giving a wide open situation, 2 against 1, converted in the end, even though it looked a little bit shaky, but not for long. John Davids, who got the bucket. First points for him personally. And yes, momentum shift potentially. Back-to-back buckets, the fast break layup from Omar Samba, and another turnover. Oh, don't get pretty with it. You should finish. Not a good decision right here from John Davids. Trying to give it back to Omar Samba. Probably would have got a better look, trying to lay it up himself and let Omar Samba, as Omar Samba is telling him, I got the offensive board if you miss, buddy. Just take it yourself. Spintex Knights with the timeout requested by Thomas Amediku. Yamamoto, 10 points so far in this game, 5 for 8 shooting, 10 player efficiency. Benjamin Omari Mensah, 15 efficiency. Been playing well, 11 points in 10 minutes for Benjamin. Also providing 2 assists and 3 rebounds. One thing that Mighty Barrolle has done very well in this game is utilizing its advantage inside. They got size and strength advantage with Yuatalok and James Farr. And you also have a great effort from Omar Samba. The problem is there's not been enough efficiency from the supporting cast. 3 players responsible for pretty much 95% of the scoring so far in this game for Mighty Barrolle. John Davis with only 2 points. Tyree Crump with only 4, shooting 2 for 6. Anthony Quadri, 0 points. Brian Yange, 0 points. Abraham Peters, 0 points. So everything pretty much has been on the shoulders of Omar Samba with 11. James Farr in the paint with 8, and Yuatalok doing it all kinds of ways. Let's mention also that Alok has shot 4 for 4 from 3-point land, which is quite impressive for the big man. First intention right here. The shot is going to be off target. That's a shot that Spintex Knights will live with. Deshaun Weaver. That's a nice reversal pass. James Farr did not even try to close out on that shot attempt. He's left wide open. Ball skewing to the right, had no chance to fall in. But it's a 5-point game. Mighty Barrolle back in this thing. And as you can see defensively, Farr seems out of gas right now. He has his hands on his knees. Look at this. He is completely spent. Hey, my man. Omar Samba with the go-go gadgets. 13 points in 16 minutes for Omar Samba. Doing a great job. It's only a 3-point game. Reminder of today's schedule. Right after this, we'll have a very nice game between Moanda and Stade Malien de Bamako. After this, at 6 p.m., you'll have Kaji Sports Academy as we see a wide open look. You got to knock those down. Opportunity for Mighty B.A.L. And Samba going a little too slow. Couldn't get the balance he needed to get the bucket. Weaver slips, almost turns it over, but he manages to get his hands on it to draw the jump ball, but the alternate possession gives the ball back to Mighty Barrolle. After those two games I mentioned, Kaji Sports Academy will match up with Al Ahly Tripoli, the only undefeated squad remaining at this stage of competition. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The power step and the N1 going for Omar Samba. Omar Samba, the man of the hour right now for Mighty B.A.L. He's averaging 13 points per game and almost 9 rebounds. He's had the most minutes along with Yuata Lok so far in this competition for Mighty B.A.L. And you can understand why. The man is active. He also averages more than 2 assists per game and more than 2 steals per game. Almost 3 blocks as well. So 17 efficiency. The man is a menace. And that's a good look in the corner, the good pass. A little bit late to close out. Turnover. Good. I'm gonna say good recovery by Utah Look. There's a foul though, but at least no easy bucket. Defensively, lack of communication for Mighty B.A.L, resulting in a wide open layup on the inbound. First intention. The missed shot gives an opportunity. Yotalok may have gotten away with a whole lot of contact on that contest, but at the end of the day, it's the road to ball. You need to toughen up. Don't expect the whistles. Weaver and Samba talk a few things over. Always in good sportsmanship. Good pass and the finish from Joku. So the game has balanced itself out. Cookies, Joku with a steal. And that's just a poor decision making right there from John Davids. Completely losing sight of his teammates, and as he turns it over, Spintex Knights have an opportunity to bump the lead back up a little bit as Mighty B.A.L has managed to come back full in this game, and sometimes Sometimes you just got to call upon your best friend, Mr. Backboard. He'll answer the call, because I'm pretty sure he didn't announce shooting with the glass, but it does not matter. Treasure Botchway with the response immediately. It's a luxury for Mighty Barrolle to have a Yuatalok. Mid-range won't go in. Samba gives it up. Samba will be patient. Two big men collaborating. Oh yes, Yuatalok forgot his luggage on that trip to the baseline. That's a good find in the corner. Weaver missing though. Both teams are playing much better in this third quarter. Ball safe from going out of bounds. Nice hit on the baseline. High trajectory. What a tough hit. Gotta appreciate the floater. Butchway with another bucket. 7 points for Treasure. Ooh, trying to go for the dunk. As we get in the last seconds of the third quarter. Going twice. Who else? Who other than Yuatalok? Yuatalok bringing his own scoring outing to 21 points in 24 minutes. Shooting 8 for 15. We have double-double alert with 8 rebounds as well to go with his scoring. 24 player efficiency mark. James Farr, 1 bucket away from a double-double of his own, having already gathered 13 boards. Gonna have to shoot it. Gotta shoot it. That's gonna be too late. So 59-56, Mighty Barrolle back in this thing. Much better performance in the third quarter. Much better energy and efficiency. The one thing that Mighty Barrolle needs to be careful about is what made them be in trouble in the first place, the turnovers. 16 turnovers for the game so far, for only 12 assists. So they pretty much can thank the dynamic duo of Omar Samba and Yuatalok. 37 points for the two of them. Shooting 15 for 25. And also gathering 14 rebounds together. It's the guard play that hasn't been up to par right now for Mighty Barrolle. They haven't found somebody to provide them with a nice offensive boost that could balance things out in the great scope of things for Mighty Barrolle. Right now, they're too inside dominant. Obviously, Alok has been also shooting the lights out, but he's been by himself so far. Spintex Knights, a much more rounded effort. Everybody participating to the team's effort. Benjamin Omar Mensa with 11, James Amoto with 10. Benjamin Ashiete with 8, Treasure Botchai with 7. Elvis Xiao with 5. Habib Hassan with 6. So as you can see, a much more rounded overall offensive performance for Spintex Knights. But one thing also they have going on for themselves is the fact that they only turned the ball over 11 times, which is solid for 3 quarters, but you don't want to bump it up too much higher. They also have 13 assists, 5 for James Amoto alone. As I told you, James Amoto, leading scorer, leading passer, leading player efficiency and playing time for the Ghanaian squad. So money time, 4th quarter has started. And this shot from Omari Mensah start the last quarter up. Nice little take. James Bidia wasn't playing much. Got his first bucket of the game. Tough shot. Probably had the extra pass at the top or the opposite 45. He elected to take it himself. He did so unsuccessfully. Samba extending the range. All right now. Mighty B.A.L leading by 1. 18 points for Samba. Good thing there's the response though. Don't want to wait too long and let Mighty B.A.L get too comfortable, too confident. Good take from Omari Mensah. From the look of things, we could have a nice 4th quarter on our hands. Nyangbe fouled on the plate. Try to finish it on the other side using the rim as protection, but unfortunately for Mighty B.A.L, Alok could not quite get it. And luckily, can't finish on the other side. Ashite, if you're going to give the ball right back to your opponent, it's kind of unfortunate. Spintex Knights with a lucky break. Drive and kick. Nyangbe gives it up to Joku. And the big man with a soft touch. The short corner. Shot. B.A.L in the lead. Ball almost turned over. It's not almost anymore. Joku dispossessed of his precious ball. Not ready to catch it. Benjamin Nashiti almost turned it over, but ball found its way to the hands of Ekbo Basse. And Ekbo Basse, who's scored only 2 points so far in this game, 1 for 4, shooting in 16 minutes. But he's been present on the boards, 4 rebounds for him. He also has 3 steals. So good presence defensively. Game now tied up 62 apiece. Both teams 0-2. Both teams looking to rack up his first win. Oh yes, Joku feeling good, feeling good. After the short corner, top of the key, but the Sealy turnover, giving a wide open layup on the fast break. The good pass and the good flash to the middle. Brian Nyangbe almost turning it over again, but the good hustle. Benjamin Nashite, who's having a nice game, double-digit scoring outing. In less than 20 minutes, 5 for 7 shooting, 10 points. I remind you, Benjamin Nashite only played 10 minutes per game, but always very active with 5 points and 3 rebounds per game. Having one of his best games of this competition without a doubt. Oh yes, sir! Driving baseline easily and smashing on everybody. Omar Samba taking care of business today. "20 points in 26 minutes, 6 rebounds, 9 for 12 shooting. Omar Samba forming quite a dynamic duo with Yuat Alok. And Yuat Alok doing his own version of the same dunk. Defensively, Spintex Knights is falling apart in the last 2 minutes. Can't afford to give those 2 players open lanes. The 2-3 zone, giving Spintex Knights trouble. Very bad pass from James Farr. Pass was too rushed. James Farr makes up for it with the block. Open look. Ball doesn't drop. You see James Farr once again, hands on the knees, very tired. And as we are now under 4 minutes left in this game, Mighty Barrolle has taken control. And that's just a poor pass. There needs to be a substitution, honestly. James Farr right now simply gassed. That's the word. He's gassed. He's tired. And that impacts his decision making right now. Offensively, left Monta wide open. Luckily for Mighty Barrolle, Muto bricks it all the way. Sweet English, high off the glass. Tyree Crump, 6 points. Actually, it's going to be 8 points for him. So Spintex Knights taking a commanding 8-point lead late in the game. It's unfortunate for Spintex Knights as they led the game and were ahead for more than 3/4 of this event, but unfortunately for them, they collapsed in the last quarter at the worst of times. And you got to give credit to Mighty Barrolle for staying aggressive and switching things around. James Farr with 8 points and 15 rebounds. Juatalok with the best mark for player efficiency so far in this game, 23 points in 29 minutes. 2 rebounds shy of a double-double. The turnover. Good ball pressure from John Davids. Tough shot on the baseline. The ball rims out. No love, and most importantly, no whistle for Tyree Crump. The great pass fake. Look. It's completely shaken on that pass, the pass fake. Turned his head and his back, but can't get the bucket to drop. And don't have the highlight. Yes, sir. The finish all the way to the cup. Tyree Crump, who did not have 8, who had 6 points, so now he has 8 points. Good fake. But Juatalok, being Omar Samba's keeper, Samba had jumped on the fake. And Alok made sure to stay with the play. Ooh, Crump. Crump! Oh! Tyree Crump hitting up late in the game. Putting the game away for good. That should be a travel. Actually, it's not going to be caught by the referee. So that's going to be a foul drawn. 2 free throws coming up. Habib Hassan, 6 points in the 8 minutes Didn't have a whole lot of playing time tonight. Actually, I say tonight. So used to commentate at night. It's only the start of the afternoon out here. What am I saying? FIBA will have 2 free throws that he absolutely needs to knock down to keep hopes alive, but a minute 24 seconds left on the game clock is not a promising look for the Ghanaian squad. Mighty Barrolle will finish with honors. I like the sportsmanship between Weaver and Omar Samba down low. Offensive board that could be helpful. Fortunately, you don't knock down open looks, you don't have a shot. 4 for 24. Long distance for Spintex Knights. Actually should be 4 for 25 with this last miss. Percentage is just too weak when you take that many shots to hope to get the result you desire. Good ball movement, getting the open look, good unselfishness. John Davids getting his 6th point in today's game. Have the last 2 possessions of this game. Crump using the glass, and Omar Samba thought about put back. Last seconds of this game, and Weaver will knock down the 3. Always good for your individual stats. 10 points for Weaver thanks to this shot. It's going to be too little too late. I like the sportsmanship displayed between players of opposing squads. So Mighty Barrolle took care of business. The Liberian champs took down Spintex Knights from Ghana. That's that. We had a great showing from the dynamic duo of Omar Samba and Yuatalok. Spintex Knights simply did not have enough outside shooting efficiency to hope to walk away with a win. There you go, guys. Next game up is going to be at 3:30. So you You don't want to miss it. It's going to be Moanda against Stade Malien de Bamako. That's going to be a nice one. Moanda needs to upset the undefeated Stade Malien de Bamako if they want to keep their hopes alive. So we shall see. Actually, let me check myself on what I just said. Let me check myself. I'll explain to you why I'm checking myself with this. Yes, I am right. Okay, so Abidjan, Moanda both have a split record, with Abidjan having the favorable point average in a head-to-head matchup. But Stade Malien and MDA will face up. If Stade Malien loses against MDA and ABC wins against Show Sport, we could have a three-way tie at the top. Then you got to bring out the calculators. So I'm glad I checked that out just to make sure and to share the info with you. Don't miss the next game coming up. It's going to be in less than an hour. See you soon, guys.